Welcome to Worldwide Business. I'm Kathy Ireland. It's a reality that the journey to mastering an organization's data can either be the key to their success or the source of many woes. Ideosity CEO Rich Dace and CCO Miko Roller are seasoned thought leaders on this path, and they're here to share Ideosity's expertise and master data management. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, Kathy. It's a pleasure to be here.
Pleasure being here. Thank you.
Miko, could you please share some of the complexities that businesses experience when seeking to manage product data?
Sure. As companies grow, typically they end up storing data in multiple systems across multiple spreadsheets, and there's usually data across different departments and business units. Large enterprises globally also tend to have the same data, different versions of it, in different languages and in different forms. So really having one true source of data and one accurate view of that data is impossible. And without that one single true source and accurate view of the data, they're unable to understand the data, analyze the data, communicate the data, and reuse that data effectively across the organization and across all of the different channels. To make matters even more complex, companies need to capture, gather, and communicate more and more data today than ever before, and it's constantly growing. This is what we see really as the journey, is trying to master the complexities of the data that they have to manage day to day.
And Rich, can you explain how Ideosity services play a role in helping companies tackle the data management journey?
Sure, absolutely. We have an advisory service practice where we can go in and get to know the client's business, understand where their pain points are with respect to master data, and then we can help them identify what applications might be best suited for their needs, and we can take them through the journey of the implementation and ongoing support and performance type measurements to get more value out of the system over time.
Well, in this Worldwide Business Field Report, we'll take a look at Ideosity's Client Geiger to understand how an MDM solution combined with Ideosity services has helped them master data and improve their business results.
Geiger is a promotional products distributor. We were founded in 1878. We're the largest family-owned business in the industry. We sell promotional products and brandspiration to small and Fortune 100 businesses around the country. And we have two separate divisions that do that. We have our Geiger sales force, which works around the country, directly selling to businesses around the country. We also have a direct selling arm where we sell over the internet and through catalogs in our business crest line. We also own the Farmer's Almanac, which has been around also since 1878, actually beyond that. We've had a relationship with Ideosity for the last 3.5 years. And they started when we were looking for a master data management solution, and they came to help us implement, and they did a fantastic job. The issues we hoped Ideosity would help us address stemmed around the number of products in our database and keeping them current. We have so many product SKUs and so many variations that it took us all the way through October each year just to get the pricing accurate. We weren't able to add new products, so we reached out to Ideosity to help us with our master data management solution. Ideosity did deliver on their promises, and I remember asking them in the final interview process when we were getting ready to sign the contract. I looked at them and I said, "Are we going to be happy?" And their CEO said to me, "Yes, I promise." And the week after they implemented, I said to him, "So far you've delivered on your promises. Now 3.5 years later, I can tell you they absolutely delivered on their promise." We're better positioned to serve our customers now that we have a master data management solution because we're able to keep up with the influx of new products and change it in pricing. So our customers get accurate data and they get new ideas and new products from us on a constant basis. I would absolutely recommend Ideosity to others. And I would say no matter whether you're a big business or a small business, Ideosity takes the time to learn your needs, find the right solution, help you implement it, and then it's around afterwards to make sure you're successful for as long as you want them to be.
So Rich, how did the idea for Ideosity come about? And What is the bottom line of what you do for your clients?
The idea came about before we started Ideosity. I was a vice president of information technology at a global manufacturer. And it was about 12 years ago now. We found that we had a lot of difficulty when we started to do our online and multi-channel initiatives. Having good, in this case, it was product data, master data around product information. We had a difficulty having that to support our online selling. Also, they had difficulty understanding the clients that we were selling the products to. Being a manufacturer, they're one step removed. So what we do as a company is we help gather those pieces of information in a central location where you can properly analyze it, make sure that the data is properly enriched and accurate, and then pushed out to whatever channels you may need.
And Miko, what makes Ideosity unique?
Well, what really makes us unique is we've built a consulting practice focused entirely around the whole journey from beginning to end. The focus is not about a specific task or event, but about the entire journey and making sure we deliver value through the use of the technology for the client long term. We do so by utilizing highly trained resources and expert consultants. That way we could continuously provide thought leadership from the beginning and ongoing. And there's no real end to mastering data, so we need to provide our expertise ongoing.
And Rich, could you please describe your target market?
We work with clients as some below even 100 million in revenue, all the way up to multi-billion-dollar global organizations. It really depends on what their particular data needs are. If they have, for example, again with product information, if they have a breadth of products that they sell and it becomes very complicated to manage, they would be an ideal candidate. Similarly, if they're an organization that has a variety of business systems where their client information is or their supplier information is, they need a way to be able to have a holistic view of those in order to make proper decisions. Those are ideal candidates for what we can help them put in place.
And Miko, can you please talk about the vision and mission that you have for your clients?
Sure. Well, I guess there's really two parts. Our mission is to provide unmatched service to our clients. And again, through highly trained resources, investing in resources that are experts and provide expert consulting throughout the entire journey. But more importantly for our clients, our vision for them is not only to provide our expertise, but make our clients experts in their own industry and in their own company as well, so that they could carry on the journey and carry on the vision and achieve the business goals on their own as well.
And Rich, could you give us some insight into master data management and the benefits it provides?
Sure, absolutely. For example, again, talking about product data, having accurate product information can reduce returns. Having a product data management system can allow a company to have a larger breadth of product than they may otherwise be able to handle. Similarly, an organization who is mastering their client information can have a much better understanding of their clients' needs through using analytical tools and then being more responsive.
We partnered with Ideosity to implement a product information management system, which we call the PIM. Their role, they provided services, expertise, and methodologies. So Ideosity, at the beginning of the project, they helped us establish a roadmap for our PIM so we can determine short-term, mid-term, and long-term goals for our project. When we first met with Ideosity, they provided us a proposal for a fixed fee implementation. And that really allowed us to plan ahead and budget accordingly, and we were very happy with the results. Our PIM implementation has been very important in our digital initiatives, and Ideosity's participation in that has really allowed us to be successful in rolling our brand products into a centralized system. Ideosity is going to play a key role in our digital initiatives as we go forward with our PIM project. In particular, we'd like to implement multilingual and translation services, and their participation in that project will help us automate and distribute that data for our websites as we move overseas. For product-oriented companies who are looking for a product information management system, I would highly recommend that they consider Ideosity as an implementation partner. They brought our project in on time, on budget. They also mentored our team so that we can implement the rest of our product data and go forward in the future.
Mika, what are some of the challenges surrounding the implementation of MDM, and how do you help businesses address them?
Sure. Yeah, some of the biggest challenges that companies face is trying to get a project done on time, on budget, and more importantly, getting as much ROI or value once the project is complete. A lot of the times, there's not enough planning at the beginning, there's not enough structure and focus in the middle, and there's not enough training at the end for clients to be able to take the project and continue to help it be successful. What we provide, and as Rich mentioned a little bit as well, is a variety of services that support the client through each of these stages, from advisory to implementation to ongoing support. More importantly as well, is we provide very high level of training, or high quality training to our clients. It is important for us, for a project to be successful, that they're able to really become the leaders of the solution, of the project, of the journey. And while we may take the lead in the early stages of planning and implementation, our goal is to teach our clients to be leaders again in their industry and in their company and master their data.
Wonderful. Rich, could you please tell us what your clients can expect from Ideosity?
They can expect us to become a part of their team. We hear that very often as we've worked with clients. We'll hear phrases like, you know more about our information than we do. We're there to learn a lot about their business, to understand it deeply, help them identify places that can be improved, and they find that that can be very powerful for the organization.
And Miko, could you please share a little about some of your partners and how they benefit from working with Ideosity?
Yeah, I mean, just like Ideosity, our partners love and benefit from happy clients.
Right.
And by working with Ideosity, companies or our partners are able to have the peace of mind that clients will be happy and getting the most out of the platform when implementing and leveraging Ideosity services. In addition, throughout all the journeys we've been on with our clients, we gather a ton of best practices, ideas, and thought leadership that we share back with our partners so that they could continue to develop and enhance the products and platforms that they develop and work on.
Rich, what would you say is key to your success?
Passion about our clients, putting the client success first and foremost. I believe that's key.
Miko, what do your clients say about Ideosity and the experience?
Well, I think, some of our clients give testimonials, and the comment in all the testimonials is they don't see Ideosity just as a partner. They see Ideosity as one of their own team members, contributing to the goals of their organization. We're not in there to complete a single task and just to do that and be done with that. Right. They all see us as one of their employees, as an example.
And Rich, before we come to a close, could you please highlight your vision for the future of Ideosity?
I'd be glad to. I see Ideosity, we've been in business now for going on 8 years. And we started very early in the MDM process. Even though we've been at it 8 years and we're really good at it, we think it's just the tip of the iceberg. With data proliferation, and every day more and more data is built, and it needs to be analyzed and it needs to be organized properly. And we want to continue to grow our team with really smart people to help companies like our clients succeed in the marketplace. And so we're very much looking forward to what's coming on the horizon.
Well, obviously, master data management is a journey, but it's clear that Ideosity can minimize the risk and maximize the value of your MDM solution and your data. Thank you both so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us, Kat.
Thank you very much.